Hi, Limor. I'm Wei. I am an alumnus of a hack club in Mason, Ohio, and I'm currently studying computer engineering at the University of Illinois. Um, so my question is, what advice do you have for people who might be like sort of used to using like the modules that you can buy, so like an Arduino or like a breakout boards? What advice do you have for people who want to sort of transition from using those in their projects to branching out and kind of designing everything from scratch?
Yeah, well, first off, there's no such thing as designing everything from scratch. Even I don't design things from scratch. I look at the data sheets and the app notes and the engineer recommendations for all the parts that I use, and I just steal from them. Good artists borrow, great engineers steal, right? So thankfully, there's no copyright protection on schematics. If you see a schematic you like, redraw it and use it. That's what it's there for. So you really don't have to worry about building stuff from scratch. So the times when you want to do it is first to save costs because you have to make a lot, or because you have a space or power constraint. I didn't start making custom electronics till after I graduated college. So it's not like, don't feel like oh my God, I haven't done custom KiCad. What's wrong with me? It's like, it's very normal to not have built anything in school. So if you do, then you're very lucky. And thankfully it's much less expensive. You can get circuit boards for $10 these days, which is really sweet. Which also means that you have the opportunity to make mistakes without feeling bad about it, because you're not spending a couple $100, you're spending, maybe lunch money. So I think what you would do is, the next time you have a project and you wire it with modules, especially when you get to maybe the third revision of the project, you might be like, you know what, I want to try making a custom board. Now, the first custom board you make might actually be a PCB where the modules just plug into it, and like, that's fine. That way you don't have to worry about any interactions between the systems. You're like, oh, I'll just make a circuit board and I'll get the traces. But then you go through the experience of understanding how to order circuit boards and how to debug them and how to bring them up. And then another thing you can do is, if you're using EagleCAD, which is the CAD software I use, is you can just like open up the files we publish and like select all, copy it and paste it. And then you can do that with like 3 different things and then just like tie them together, right? Like, you don't have to do it from scratch at all. You can actually just take the files and merge them. Don't do that with your papers that you have to submit. You should write any papers that you write for your English classes. But for electronics, totally cool to steal from others and plagiarize and glue together. It's like a blessing.